This article is a survey of the postage stamps and postal history of the British Cameroons. It falls into two essential parts. The occupation of German Cameroon by Anglo-French forces in 1915, when German colonial stamps were issued with an overprint and surcharge, and the situation following a 1961 plebiscite, after which British Cameroons was divided between Cameroon and Nigeria. Historical background: Cameroon was a German protectorate called Cameroon on the outbreak of the First World War. It was invaded by Anglo-French forces in September 1914 and finally overrun in February 1916. The bulk of the country became the French colony of Cameroon, while Great Britain claimed two western areas adjacent to the Nigerian border. These were collectively known as British Cameroons and, following the Second World War, separately as Northern Cameroons and Southern Cameroons. The Anglo-French claims were ratified by League of Nations mandates in 1922. British occupation issues. 1915. The British occupation forces operating out of Nigeria issued stamps of Cameroon in July 1915 which were overprinted C. E. F. I. E. Cameroon's Expeditionary Force, and surcharged with values from 1 halfpenny to 5 shillings. British Cameroons. From about 1920, British Cameroons used stamps of Nigeria without overprint. These can be recognized only cancellation marks which show one of 15 relevant post offices. After the Second World War ended, British Cameroons was formally divided into its northern and southern constituents, but both continued to use the Nigerian stamps with local cancellations. Northern and Southern Cameroons. After French Cameroon became independent in January 1960, it was decided to hold plebiscites in Northern and Southern Cameroons in February 1961. Northern Cameroons opted to join Nigeria, effective from the 31st of May 1961, and so continued to use Nigerian stamps as before. Southern Cameroons opted to join Cameroon on the 1st of October 1961. In the meantime, the area was administered as a United Kingdom Trust Territory (UKTT), and used stamps of Nigeria, values 1 halfpenny to £1, that were inscribed Cameroon's UKTT. These stamps were also valid in Northern Cameroons. The stamps became invalid in each area when its separate existence ended. The stamps are readily available to collectors today, with most values not selling at low prices. Southern Cameroon's Free State. In 2011, the Federation of Free States of Africa, an organization representing various emerging African new states, began to issue Cinderella stamps, supposedly to be used as postage stamps upon the country's independence. For the Southern Cameroon's Free State, 9 Cinderellas have been issued, one containing the coat of arms and the other designs being based on postage stamps of the German colonies and British Guiana. And sources. Stanley Gibbons Limited. Various catalogues. Stanley Gibbons Limited. British Commonwealth 1966. Stanley Gibbons Limited. 1965. Stanley Gibbons Limited. Europe and Colonies 1970. Stanley Gibbons Limited. 1969. Stanley Gibbons Limited. Great Britain Concise 1997. Stanley Gibbons Limited. 1997. Rossiter, Stewart and John Flower. The Stamp Atlas. London. MacDonald. 1986. ISBN 0-356-10862-7. XLCR Stamp Finder and Collector's Dictionary. Thomas Cliff Limited. C. 1960. Askful, Glossary of Stamp Collecting Terms. Encyclopedia of Postal History.